Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the general calculation about the angle. If one value is given to you, suppose this value is there, sin x is equal to 0, then x is equal to n pi. Generally we have to learn about these contents, but let us understand about the values also. Now what about the value 0? Look at this graph, it's the graph of sin x. This value is 0 and again this value is 0 and this value is 0, but the angle is 0, then 180 and 360. It means clearly the angle is multiple of 180 degree, that's multiple of pi, that's why answer is n pi. Now if the value of cos x is equal to 0, then how to calculate the value of x? At 90 degree value is 0, means pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, then 5 pi by 2. It means these are the odd multiples of pi by 2, and the value, general value, odd value is 2n plus 1. If I insert n is equal to 0, it's the first value. If I insert n is equal to 1, it's the second value. If I insert n is equal to 2, it's third value. It means clearly this value is 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. If I write sin x is equal to sin y, then n pi plus minus 1 raised to power n y is there. This value should be there. Now why this value? Suppose I write sin x is equal to 1 over 2. It means sin x is equal to sin pi by 6. Then x is equal to n pi plus minus 1 raised to power n into pi over 6. It should be there. Now, what about explanation? For n is equal to 0, the value is pi by 6. It means angle in first quadrant. For n is equal to 1, it's pi minus pi over 6. It means it's in second quadrant. If n is equal to 2, again it's in first quadrant. Now the angle or value is designed in such a way that it always lie in first and second quadrant. That's why this value is there. Similar is the case with cos. Now if cos x is equal to cos y, the value of x is 2n pi plus minus y. Again, let us calculate the value. If cos x is equal to 1 by 2, then cos x is equal to cos pi by 3. It means x can be written as 2n pi plus minus pi over 3. If n is equal to 0, it means it's plus minus pi over 3. It means the angle is in first or fourth quadrant. Again, if it's 2 pi plus minus pi over 3, again the same content is there, because 2 pi is equivalent to 0. Now formula number 5, tan x plus tan y. If this value is there, then x can be written as n pi plus y. Now if tan x is equal to 1, it means it's equal to pi over 4. It means x is equal to n pi plus pi over 4. If n is equal to 0, it's in first quadrant. If n is equal to 1, then it is in third quadrant. Look at the criteria of sin x, cos x and tangent x calculation. The formula is designed in such a way that if sin x is there, then it should lie in first or second quadrant. If cos x is there, it should lie in first or fourth quadrant. If tangent x is there, it should lie in first or third quadrant. Now exercise 3.4, tangent x is equal to root 3. It means it can be written as tan pi over 3. It means x can be written as n pi plus pi over 3. It's general solution. Now insert n is equal to 0. It means answer is pi over 3. If I insert n is equal to 1, it's 4 of pi over 3. Please go through the formulae. complete 5 formula. One is sin x is equal to 0, then cos x is equal to 0, then sin x is equal to sin y, then cos x is equal to cos y, and tangent x is equal to tangent y. Up to 0 to 360, it's principal solution, and for all values it is general solution. Now for secant x, it's 2. It means cos x is equal to 1 over 2. It means it's cos pi over 3. Now apply the formula. 2n pi plus minus pi over 3. If value is 0, two answers are there. Similarly, for cot x minus root 3 minus cot pi over 6, then cot pi minus pi over 6, because you have to remove this negative sign. Formula for cot and tangent is same. It's n pi plus 5 pi over 6. It's general solution. For n is equal to 0 and 1, it's a principal solution. It's 5 pi over 6 for 0, and pi plus 5 pi over 6, it's 11 pi over 6 for n is equal to 1. Similar is the case here. I think you can do easily now. Secant x is given to you, then convert into sin x, then angle is 7 pi over 6 because of negative, then insert the value in n pi plus minus 1 raised to power n 7 pi over 6. If n is equal to 0 or n is equal to 1, these values are there, otherwise this value is there. That is general solution. Cos 4x is equal to cos 2x. It's given to you. It means 4x can be written as 2n pi plus minus 2x. It means two cases are there. In the first case, if I write positive sign, I can find the value of x is equal to n pi. If I write negative, then you can calculate this value and you can calculate x is equal to n pi divided by 3. Question number 6. Apply the formula in first two terms. 2 cos a plus b over 2 cos a minus b over 2. Then take cos 2x common. It means either cos 2x is equal to 0 or 2 cos x minus 1 is equal to 0. If cos 2x is equal to 0, 2x can be written as 2n plus 1 into pi over 2. It means x can be written as 2n plus 1 into pi divided by 4 after dividing 2 on the right hand side. Now, in second case, you can write 2 cos x is equal to 1, then cos x is equal to cos pi over 3, then 2n pi plus minus pi over 3. Similar is the case with the question number 7. I think you can do easily. Insertion of sin 2x, formula of sin 2x is there. Then two cases are there. Simply apply both the conditions. One is cos x is equal to 0. Second is sin x is equal to minus 1 over 2. It's a sin 7 pi over 6. Then apply the formula. Next one is secant square 2x is equal to 1 minus tan 2x. Apply the formula of secant square theta, 1 plus tan square theta. Then taking tan common. Again two conditions are there. One is tan 2x is equal to 0. Second is tan 2x is equal to minus 1. In first case, x is equal to n pi over 2. And in second case, it's n pi plus 3 pi over 4. But divide 2 on the right hand side, you will get the answer. Question number 9. Apply the formula in two terms. You can select any two terms, but select so that you can take sin 3x common or sin 5x or sin x common. Select in such a way. Suppose I select first and third, then I can clearly generate sin 3x. It means I can take sin 3x common. Then again two cases are there. In first case, sin theta is equal to 0, then theta is equal to n pi. And in second case, cos theta is equal to, or cos x is equal to cos pi. And then x is equal to 2n pi plus minus y. Hope you understand the concept of angles. Please try at least examples or some other questions according to your choice or from some reference books so that you can learn easily the concept of calculation of angles in general solution.